What is up, everyone? I am the Wynner, and welcome to our game room. Today I'm going to bring to you my top 5 most anticipated games of 2023. And to kick off the list today, Sagrada Artisans by Floodgate Games. Now, me and my wife, Sagrada became one of those games that we just kind of late night just kind of like throw it on the table and play. It is literally the most played game we own in our collection right now, which is pretty impressive. We really enjoy the game, the drafting. I love drafting, and this just gives me exactly what I want out of a drafting game. Something simple. I love dice, so this kind of just takes all the things I really enjoy and puts it into a beautiful theme and a beautiful package. And I actually can't wait to get the Legacy version of Sagrada. I heard about it a long time ago. It was piqued my interest, and man, I can't wait to get it in. It kind of like still uses dice, but you're actually coloring in like the different stained glass windows, and everybody's using the same tools and everything for each round. And you're in like a spiral-bound book that, as you go page to page to page as the games progress. And that's how kind of the legacy aspect works. I'm not quite sure. I've been kind of keeping myself a little in the dark about it because I kind of don't want to know anything before going into it. But that's the general idea. This one's should be probably around summer-ish that I would assume it's coming out. But so far, the little that I've seen looks really good. And I can't wait for it to come. So my number 5, Sagrada Artisans. All right, my number 4 is a little bit of a cheat because one I backed and one, unfortunately, I didn't have the money to back at the time, but I'm really, really interested in playing it. And that is Septima and Voidfall, both from Mindclash Games. Now, I'm a real big fan of Mindclash. Everything they put out, I've enjoyed. The production's always very solid, especially if you look at Anachrony, which is one of my most, my favorite games. The little ships and everything, or the little mechs and everything, are awesome. But Septima, the theme of Septima is you're all playing as witches and you're trying to expand your coven, but at the same time you're not trying to rile up the townsfolk and get them on your trail as you're trying to do that. I really like the theme of that, and the gameplay looked really solid. I really would I kind of backed away from it because I kind of, again, I don't want to really know a whole lot. I kind of want to be surprised by it. It's kind of how I do Kickstarters, just so everybody knows. I see something, I really enjoy what I see from it at the beginning, and then I just kind of back it and forget it because I kind of like the surprise when a game comes in and I know exactly what I'm getting into, but not 100% what I'm getting into. So that element of surprise is always a fun thing. Voidfall is like a space epic game where there's some sort of something that's like corrupting different ships and the lands around it and stuff. It looks phenomenal. They do a great job with their games, I swear. But I unfortunately didn't have the money to back at the time, but I have a buddy that's in my play group who definitely backed it. So I can't wait to get a chance to play that one too. So number 4 is the cheat of 4A, 4B of Septima and Voidfall by Mindclash Games. My number 3 is Unconscious Minds by Fantasia Games. Fantasia Games got on my radar last year with the awesomely produced and awesome gameplay of Endless Winter. So when they put out another campaign, I definitely had to take a look. The theme of this one is like you're following in Sigmund Freud's footsteps, and you're trying to get into the unconscious mind of people that you have on your couch, and you're doing like therapy for sort of idea. And you're trying to analyze their dreams. And what's really awesome about this game is the fact that it has like Andrew Bosley art and it has Vincent Dutrait art, and the clashing styles actually works out awesome in this game, and it looks incredible. If it's anything like Endless Winter, I know the production is going to be off the charts. My only fear with this game is it's slated on their Kickstarter that it's supposed to come out December 2023, so it's iffy on whether it's going to come out this year or not, but if it does, it's definitely on my top, on the top games of this year radar because it looks that good. I'm hoping to get it like a tabletop simulator a workshop file for it, and maybe I can play it on there prior to. But I'm definitely interested in at least giving it a try. Hopefully somebody will be at Origins with it or something, so that way I can give it a try there. But I'm definitely interested in this one, and so far Fantasia's been hitting it out of the park, and I can't see this one letting me down either. My number 2 most anticipated game from 2023 is Age of Comics by Luris Games. As a kid, I was always drawing, and I always thought that I would actually be a comic book artist when I got older. But as I got older, I kind of pulled more away from art. And I still bought comics. I still enjoyed, comic books, and I still enjoy the movies now and everything else. I don't buy comic books as much now, but the thought of running a company where you're hiring a artist and you're hiring a writer and you're going out and you're selling your comic books, that is such a great theme to me, and I'm really hoping this game lives up to half the hype I have for it. Everything I've seen has been phenomenal. I just actually filled the pledge manager out for it because a buddy of mine's jumping in on it too. We're both super excited for it. I can't wait for this one to come in because it just looks phenomenal. And I'm not sure about Luris Games, but they are putting everything they have into this game from the looks of it, and following them on different social medias. Seems like they really, really care about this product, which makes me even more excited to get this game into my own collection. That's my number 2, Age of Comics. And my number 1 game that I'm most anticipating for the year 2023 is Distilled by Paverson Games. And what's really hilarious is this weekend I was like, I need to make this video because we're in March. It's 3 months in. I need to get this video put out. And at the same time, I answered my door today before I started on this video, and this came in. I am so hyped. This game, you're making your own spirits and selling them, and it's just the Euro game of Euro games where it seems like such a fun concept. I really can't wait to dive into this one. I still have games from 2022 I'm trying to catch up with, but this one might jump ahead of the queue on that one because I would really love to get this one played. From everything I've seen from the production so far, the little I've looked at it, the production's off the charts. They got game trays to even do a couple trays for them, and one of them is a whiskey barrel that you could put all your chits in. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get this one played. I don't know if anyone's gotten the chance to play their copy yet, but man, I really hope this one lives up to all the hype that I had for it going in. So that is my most anticipated games for 2023. Sagrada Artisans, Septima / Voidfall, Unconscious Minds, Age of Comics, and my number 1, Distilled. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep playing and keep winning.